Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Hydroneer. I'm safely driving home. Do not look at the way the items look in my back of my truck. It took a lot of puzzling to get things fit right without the car spinning out of the world. That's it's a real challenge. I think this game should not be called Hydroneer, but Puzzle It Into the Car. I think that's a better name. Anyways, it fits now. I've purchased 11 of those floor pieces, 1 of the wall pieces, because they didn't fit anymore. I can still drive backwards now, so that's the good news. I'm placing the walls. There we go. Foundations. More foundations and more foundations. How do you think of that? There we go. I had a lot of challenging factors by finding the right spot to put these floor pieces, because those were the ones that broke everything, so to say. I have purchased also these smaller segments for the floor below. I did notice that I didn't know how much I needed, so I purchased a lot of them in the hopes that it would be enough. But I think I just purchased it right. I have like a little bit of spare, but that's for the floor behind it, I think. Let me just give it a view here. Yeah, here is missing as well. We had some left from the older building, by the way, as well, so that's where we can get those as well. I also purchased some of these belts. I thought it can never hurt to have some of those belts extra, since we are building a pretty big system up there. Oh, this is a normal full piece. There we go. These belts are very usable everywhere. So, yeah, that's... Why is it red? Like everywhere. That's new. I also purchased a lot, but really a lot of these windows. So if I'm correct, I should be able to finish off what I was started here. There we go. I did, however, was thinking, if it throws everything out like that, there is a minor chance that things get stuck here. A minor chance. But if there is that chance. So, since the floor is not an issue here, I was thinking, why not make a piece of belt here? Like removing this piece. And then one piece of belt a little bit higher up. In between those, and then a pipe through the wall. There we go. Like here. So that if something falls on this one, that it goes still in there. And then I can use the piping behind here to connect it up. Let me see. One pipe. Now the question is, where do I go with that pipe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It must be there. Yep, it's connected. That's the way we do it. Dang it, grab it. There we go. It is fun to build and think of what you are building and what it's gonna look like when it's done. You know those things? I really like doing things like that. We can literally make everything you can dream of. So you can really feel what you're building, basically. You're building something and you know that it's gonna look great. Like I can throw things on here without entering the pipe myself. And then the thrown down gets thrown into here as well. And that also results in items being placed correctly. I'm covering everything up on the other sides as well to finish that part of the build-up. And then here it can go up. However, I'm wondering if this is a very good idea because some things are very big. Well, we'll see about that. The sides of those belts. There we go. And another one. From the other side, of course. There we go. This is covered up, that's there. This goes onto here, and then goes all the way up. Goes onto, whoa, there, and then goes further. I need to cover those corner pieces up sooner or later, but for now I can just place them down here for a second. So that they do not clog up my car. There we go. Now, these ones I want to bring up as well. You never know when you need it. There we go. And lastly, there we go. And now here it comes. Those sorters needs to be moved to the top as well. The first one, as I said before, needs to be going here. I need to rotate it around to select dirt, because that's the thing that it needs to sort out. Then I need to place a long conveyor line. These are cross sections, aren't they? T-pipes, yeah. Well, at least I sort out correctly. Well, it's cool to watch all these belts going when it's done. Like, it goes into here and dirt then has a chance to go here. And in the chance, I can eventually put more grinders if they are needed. So that's a good thing to have. At least. That's what I think. There we go. Now, I have this one over here. Let me put it here for a second. Let me just move some things to the top. If I have the chance, I should do it. There's another one here. There were some things falling out of the sorting system. I don't mind that very much. There are some straight belts still, so let me just put that here. So, as you might notice, there is just a lot of thinking going into building a building like this. It's not always that easy to just place it down and have it like it is. It's just, you need to think of what you're doing, how you're doing it, in what way are you gonna do it, and does it clog up the rest? Is it strong enough to move all those items everywhere, or is it not? Is it flawlessly in what it does, or is it not? And that's all those things are part of the end solution. Oh boy, the sorters cannot be placed like this. Are you joking? I need to place them down like that? Oh, I fell down again. I wasn't sure, but I can see that they have errors as well. Oh boy. Well, in that case, everything is gonna be moved. Because it needs to go from the other side, the only way to solve that matter is by simply keeping it going. And then rotate it around. I can place it here, for example, because then it goes through the right way. The whole issue here is that I need to make a zigzag pattern then, and that's not something I want to do. So I'm gonna make it like this, and then one of those elevation belts. Rotate. And then one of the elevation belts. And then rotate. And then I can enter these things. I put belts in between. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 of those. And then I can use this one to go back up another floor if needed for the rest of the sorting, I think. I'm not entirely sure what's the good thing to do with it, but for now, this is gonna be an issue. This should be the dirt one. I know for sure that should be the dirt one. However, the whole issue with this whole system now, I need to sort other things as well. Yeah, I can make on the side of this building a little bit more foundation and catch some of the minerals that fall down all the way. I can do that. So like picking up this sorter over here and putting it like here in between for gold and I can. Did I put it? Oh, I did put it underneath. I can, if I'm thinking hard enough, put it here. And then grab a sorter and put that here. That way it still goes through, and then I can filter out the gold and that it goes down with the gold. And then I can make, well, I can betterly sort the gems out. That it throws the gems down because they need to be processed. And the shards can also be put down that way. Then I can turn this one to gold, this one to iron. This is the third one. And then this was the emerald one. And then I'm gonna remove this one as well and put it in here. Other way around. There we go. Where's the last sorter? I knew I purchased too much sorters. But where did I put it? No idea. I do have a funnel here, so I can place the funnel down. I think the other sorter have a new life. There we go. I think it fell through the ground again. Oh boy. Oh, I'm stuck in my own mine. Good, on the list. A new sorter. Well, I must say, I really like the way everything works now. It all just hangs together. It all seems to be working like it's supposed to work. It also feels that way, you know? Everything fits correctly, everything walks correctly, everything feels correctly. And, yeah, well, it just fits here. Just barely, but it does fit. And if I place a sorter down here, I have control of them all. And with this side, I can just move on to the area over here, which I'm gonna use for the gold smelting and such. So, I think it's a nice idea to add some... Yeah, well, I need to just jump over it if I need to get to here. Because those parts over there will be put here. Because I want to make it fall down here or go up a belt. Like, for example, do this. Oh, I think this is a good idea, by the way. Just go up and then fall into a cauldron. Or a crucible or whatever you want to call it. And then I can pick it up when I wanted to there and convert it. So, to a bar. And the bars can be... I can make a chute that I can throw the bars down into a storage bin or something like that. So that I'm not screwing myself over. Connected. This one can be connected still, yes. It's a lot of thinking. My head is hurting, so I'm gonna end this episode right here. I do like the building until now. If you have any suggestion or things you think needs to be changed, well, I'm seriously thinking of moving this one backward, but I really do want to move it back one slot back, which means it. Well, I cannot stop this game. I really like the game too much. I really like the game too much. How's that even possible, huh? No. It's a really fun game. I can tell you that for sure. This will give me a little bit more breathing space. There we go. I will figure it out eventually. So I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Good luck!